Professional yo-yo champion.
Well,
Even though I forgot how to yo-yo.
all right. Well, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Welcome, new episode of Just Like Me Project. I'm here with Kenneth.
Killer, better known as Eddie Snipes, and on the streets they call me C-Wash. Short for Carwash.
Okay.
That way,
And I'm going to ask you how you got that name in a little bit, all right?
All right.
You better be ready to answer that. Kenneth, fun fact, we met, he saw me yo-yoing, and he said he used to yo-yo, and so now he's got a yo-yo. So you want to do some tricks?
I can't. I'm trying to remember the tricks. I'm 60 years old. I ain't had a yo-yo since I was 15. That's why I say I gotta get back on my. I gotta get to the go through my YouTube. I'm on YouTube, so give me some tutorials on. Because when I was trying to get to sleep, when I tried to get to sleep, that's when I was getting ready to try to rock my baby, and that's what I was going to get ready to try to do that. Yeah. Let's see that.
That wasn't
a
little something.
Yeah, that wasn't it though. I know the procedure. I just had to think about it. You know what I'm saying? To get it done spin. Yeah. I say, hey, I didn't know yo-yo since shit middle school. Matter of fact, shit before middle school, cause shit, I quit going to school in 8th grade.
Dang.
Yeah, I quit school in 8th grade. I didn't like what they was teaching. Cause matter of fact, I'm self-taught.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm self-taught. You know what I'm saying? I quit school in eighth grade. You know what I'm saying? Started doing drugs and shit.
In 8th grade?
Shit, I smoked my first joint at 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old, I smoked my first joint. At nine, I started having sex. I was in the 4th grade. She was in the 7th grade. Yeah, shit. After that, she had 13. Me and my homeboys was, me, my homeboy, another homeboy, and a girl. Shit, I had learned the rules, the art of, what they call flipping now, flipping a girl. I had learned the art of that shit by 13. 15, by 15, I was 15. I was already doing my first orgies and shit. I had a hell of a life.
Wow, you've lived a lot of life, huh?
Yeah, I started out as an introvert because I was scared to talk. Then when I read and found out that I was an introvert, I said I gotta stop doing that shit. That's when I became an extrovert. I started expressing shit, stop thinking about it. So I get upset or didn't like what somebody done. Instead of responding, I would just meditate on it because I'm trying to receive it from where you're coming from, because you can say something and it don't come out clear. So it's my job to think about what was you actually the point that you was actually trying to make, even though you didn't say it in the manner that you wanted to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I would always sit around and think and think and think. And then after I thought about it for a while, then I go back and say something to the person, you know what I'm saying? And I got tired of this shit. I started just expressing it because I found out, I thought about it, and my mother, she loved the shit out of you, but if she got mad at you, she wouldn't say nothing. But then you came to the house and she was having a drink. She, hey baby, come here. And as soon as you come over, she'll slap the shit at you. Bow. And then she'll tell you what you did that disturbed her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how my mother was. Well, I mean, she never it wasn't no hard slap, you know what I'm saying? But it was enough to like, damn. Yeah, so and when I look back at her, and then that's when I saw me. You know what I'm saying? Holding shit in. And they say holding shit in can kill you, you know what I'm saying? So I started getting rid of shit. You know what I'm saying?
How'd you get rid of what was inside of you?
I started talking. Started expressing the shit. I mean, when you find out people don't give a damn about your feelings and your thoughts, then you can either be just as blunt and direct as them, or you can try to be the same as them, but have softer blows. So I learned to do the same as them, but have softer blows. You know what I'm saying? If you do something to disturb me and I don't like, I lie not say nothing to you for a couple of days, 2-3 days, then I catch you, tap your shoulder, pull you up to the side, and have a conversation with you. Because when I'm having a conversation with you about, it ain't everybody's business. And outsiders always fuck shit up because they'll be like, oh yeah, I wouldn't let them talk to me, all the shit that they do, the hoorah. So I had to learn. See, I learned to be a man in the penitentiary.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how I learned to be a man in the penitentiary. Cause shit, I wasn't trying to know nothing about no being no man out here. I was too busy stealing cars and smoking weed. And, I mean, I had jobs. I worked at Winn Dixie, McDonald's, Ponchos. I'm saying, but shit, it was just I liked the streets. You know what I'm saying? I liked the way I was living.
Mm-hmm.
I was so caught up in the phone. I hadn't figured out the responsibility part.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you sometimes the parents can handicap because they don't make you get up and do enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was my problem. Because at 15 years old, my auntie came and woke me up and asked me if I want to go to church. I said no. She never came back in the room and woke me up again. She never came back. She left at that time. At that point, she left the decision to me about if I wanted to go to church or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I still don't give a damn about church. But at that time, I would every Sunday I'd get me about 5 packs of sunflower seeds, and I'd eat sunflower seeds through the whole sermon. Because if I didn't, shit, you would catch me on another room.
It was to keep you awake.
Yeah, I had to eat them to stay awake.
How many times, or how often did you go to church when you were younger?
Shit, they went every Sunday.
Every Sunday?
That's how I learned to drive.
Really?
That's part of the reason why I could drive. Because at 12, well, at 8 years old, the dude that was messing with my mama, he had a Galaxy station wagon, and we went down to this park called Hillside Park, and he put me behind the wheel, and I'm driving at the speed I can drive at because I'm learning.
Mm-hmm.
He reached over there and mashed on the gas. You know how they got railroad ties going around the park?
Yeah.
Man, I tore all the railroad ties.
And that was, how old were you? 8?
I was 8. Yeah.
When you learned to drive?
When I first started learning to drive, at 12, my auntie put me behind the wheel, and shit, I started driving. By 14, shit, I was going to the store. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I was trusted to go to the store and grocery store and the store around the corner. I could drive the car. You know.
Mm-hmm. So you went to, how old were you when you went to penitentiary?
The first time I went to the penitentiary was in '89. So from '89 to 2009,
Mm-hmm.
I got 7 TDC numbers.
Okay.
So you know what the TDC number? The
No.
number that every time you come into the system, they give you a number.
So you went in 17 times?
That's 7.
Okay.
7. I got 9 fellas and 19 misdemeanors.
Okay.
I'll be at the car wash where I was at. They used to come take me. I had a law come pick me up at the car wash, put all my stuff in the trunk, and it took me all the way to Arlington to whatever the night shelter is out there on Green Oak, and drop me out. By the time he got back to Fort Worth and came back through the car wash, and 45 minutes later, I was back at the car wash. I didn't have a job from '94 to like 2017. I ain't even had no job.
Were you living on the streets?
Oh, I didn't have no job. Well, yeah. Well, I did 4 years on the streets, but I never came. I never came here. I never came to the shed. I felt that this was just another place for me to get comfortable.
Huh.
Because you can find comfort in this place. That's why some people be there for 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
You can find comfort, but you get used to the system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the very first time I went to the penitentiary, I had a 7-year sentence. They had what they call a revolving door. I did 6 months and 2 weeks. When it came time for me to catch the train to go home, I didn't cry. I had water in my eyes because I didn't even want to leave the penitentiary. Because I was having that much fun around people that was mannish and dumb just like me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was having so much fun. You know what I'm saying? The shit, man, I got introduced to it. Because like in my life, I done found 3 dead bodies. I done found 3 dead bodies. I found one when I was like 13, me and my 2 cousins. And I found one when I was like 17, right next door. And then I found one when I was like, right before I went to the penitentiary the first time. I think I was like 24. I was like 23, getting ready to turn 24. I was leaving my baby mama's house, the mother of my child. I was leaving her house. And it was this trail I used to go through. And I found the 3rd body in the trail.
In the trail, you just found a dead body.
Yeah, but I the first 2 I turned in. The second one, the third one, I didn't say nothing about it. I called her and told her it was in the trail, but because me looking at you, because at that time, you know, Everybody talking about it because the way we say black, the law treat black folks, this shit ain't just started. This shit ain't just started. This shit even when I was a, the second body I found the dude had been shot in the head. And he was on the floor. And his head was back like this right here, and all this shit was in the tub. You know, his brain and shit. All this shit was hanging in the tub. And so when I ran out the house, and when I ran out, the police was going by. So I whistled and I stopped the police. And I told him, I said, man, I think you're coming right here. This is what you're looking for. He was going fast. And then when the police, and it was a black dude too, when the police took me back to the house to go in and see what's going on, he put me in front of him. He literally put me in front of him as protection for us to go in the house. Yeah. So this stuff that you hear black people talk about, we've been going through this shit. And this is 1978 that I experienced that. Yeah. So your stuff you hear black people talk about the police and the way society is. We've been experiencing it. We've been experiencing this shit a long time. Yeah, I ain't lying. We have, and I think that's a part of what made me start because I started thinking like, shit, I'm just going to stop. I didn't want to steal in the neighborhood, so I said, cause we ain't got no money. So started going out to what we could classify as the rich neighborhoods. We burglarize, steal their cars and shit. Cause we say, hey, the insurance is gonna pay for it. Yeah, so that's what we would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just go out there and steal shit. Yeah.
How long did you do that for?
Shit, when I stopped stealing, I think I stopped doing all that kind of shit. I went to the penitentiary. It was on my third trip. My third trip to the penitentiary. When I got introduced to Islam, and so for 20 years I thought I was a Muslim. I thought I was a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? But when I got into Islam, it altered me. You know what I'm saying? It altered my thinking to give me corrective thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't see there's nothing wrong with taking somebody else's shit. I didn't see nothing wrong with it because I mean you've been holding up. You want to give us a clear path, and you got all the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how we looked at. That's how I looked at it. You got everything. Won't give us. Won't let us have nothing. Won't never make the field even for us to do nothing. So shit. Let your insurance pay for your shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
How many cars did you steal?
Man, I'd have probably stole. Probably about, just thinking about it, I probably stole about over 100 cars. Oh yeah, over 100 cars. First car I stole was right in front of my house. Was right next door to me in the front of the house at my neighbor's party. I went out there and got in his car and shit. God, used to call it breaking down.
How did it was the key in it?
No, you start the car with a screwdriver.
Huh.
See, back then on Chevrolets. If you ever see a Chevrolet, old Cutlass from like 83 to 89 to 89 90, it used to be where the tilt steering wheel is. It was a double box there. You know what I'm saying? And what you do, you would, well, I shouldn't even say it because motherfucker gonna try it. I would hear because they see
You don't want to say because somebody's gonna try.
Yeah, somebody, because I already told them the year of the car to try. See, I told them the year of the car. So if I tell them everything else, they gonna shit.
Yeah, you don't want people to do that.
Yeah, somebody will get because in this day and time you gonna get busting your ass.
Yeah,
I mean, we got shot at too because I'd have been shot at. My shit was fun.
You got shot at?
Yeah, I've been shot at a couple of times.
Like stealing cars, you were getting shot at?
No, now burglary. I got shot at doing a burglary, and I got shot at for messing up somebody's dope. I was on the cool. I was trying to kill myself behind $250. He gave me 25 dime rocks, and the shit was called melt. And you could put in your hand. It'll be in a bag. You put in your hand and close your hand and walk and get in your car. When you open it up, it's the piece that melted and turned crystal clear like water because they called it melt.
Well, what is that?
It was crack. It was supposed to be crack. It was crack. They called it melt.
Melt milk?
Melt.
Oh.
MELT.
Huh.
Yeah, they called it melt. Yep. Let's see. Then, matter of fact, at 13, 12, at 12, 13 years old. At this time, I didn't know car washing was going to be a big factor in my life. I didn't. But I mean, we had a piece called Mama's Pizza on Rosedale.
Mm-hmm.
You from here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you
know
was
Wallace Pizza.
oh, that used to be on Rosedale,
Yeah.
across the street from the college. Okay,
Yeah.
we used to, and it was a car wash right down the street by where you go around by William James on Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be a car wash right there. So me and my two cousins, you know what I'm saying, Carl and Jason, we used to walk by the Pizza Hut and we look in the window. And we broke, you know what I'm saying? We in the hood, we broke, and we see all these white people's in there. To me, there's white. That's all was in there. White folks, and they in there playing video games, having fun, this and that. So some came to me and say, take one of the big towels. I took one of my auntie big towels, and me and my cousin, we went up to the car wash, and we was trying to dry a car using the whole towel and everything. And this dude showed us how to cut the towel in half and make 4 pieces out of it. So I could have a towel, my cousin could have a towel, and my other cousin could have a towel. And you know what I'm saying? We all have towels, we can work individually, not all together. You know what I'm saying? And so we stayed there to the car wash all day. We made probably about $50. You know, they like to see it, the kids get money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, even right now today, if kids open up a business, people gonna support kids.
Mm-hmm.
They'll support them. So we did all our thing. We went and bought us about, I don't know if the piece was 20, 20, 25, $18. I can't remember what the piece was. But we bought us a pizza, and just like the white folks, but we had a big old pizza. We sit down and but we had fun that day. So we went to playing the video games and shit, doing all the shit that we couldn't afford to do. You know what I'm saying? Because when we go to the movie theater back then we go to the movie theater at a $2 matinee. No, well, it wasn't a $2 matinee. It was $1 to get in. Yeah, it was $2 matinee. $2 to get in and we do watch movies. That's when Bruce Lee was doing this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back when Bruce Lee was the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In 93, 94, I got a job at a detail shop on Berry, and
Mm-hmm.
that's when I learned how to wash cars.
Oh yeah.
I was at the detail shop, and I worked there like 6 months. And he always had people that would pull up what they car wash, but once he was closed, he wasn't washing no more cars. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, because he was only paying us, I think we were getting $30 a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it was. No matter how many cars we wash, we everybody got $30 a day. So I took those people that his all this overflow. I took his overflow and turned it into my business.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I went to the car wash on Brentwood Star behind William Chicken,
Mm-hmm.
and shit, I blew up. I blew up.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be at somebody else's car wash, and I'd have 6 people out there washing cars. I got 2 big old bags, 2 trash bags full of towels, 2 milk crates full of supplies. Black Magic, Armor All, Rim Cleaner, Wax. I'd have 2 crates full of that and all these towels. And everybody that wanted to come and try to make some money, because all of them was drug addicts.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody that wanted to make some money, I charge everybody $5 a day. Whatever you at the end of the day, when you get through doing what you need to do, give me $5, and that would ensure I could wash my tires, buy more supplies, and every time you came up here, you could make you some money. You didn't give me my $5, and shit, next time you came up here, you had to have your own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that from shit all the way to 2017. Shit. Yeah, yeah, 2017. I ain't lying. I missed that shit too.
Really?
Yeah, that was
So, what's been your favorite job that you've done?
being self-employed, washing cars. Cause I could tell if you came and got your car washed, I could tell you do me just like and I've said this, do me just like you do the white folks. Take your ass over there and have a seat, and when I tell you I'm through, then come say something. Wait till I'm through, and then come tell me what you think I missed, I didn't do wrong. Until I say I'm through, don't stand over me watching me tell me you missed that. What about that? Fuck all that. Go sit your ass down like you do at the white folks business.
Tell me about a time in your life where you felt hopeless.
Well, 2003, the girl I was messing with, she put me out. So that was my first step into going into the first phase of homelessness. And I got locked up. The day before Mother's Day. I got locked up the day before Mother's Day, and then I got out August the 8th. My mama came and picked me up, and it was me and probably about 3, 4 white boys, people that I met in the institution. You know what I'm saying? And she gave everybody a ride home and took me to the house. Her car was leaking transmission fluid. She ain't said nothing. The car leaking transmission fluid and everything, but she trying to be on my side to help me. So we got to the car wash, and she had all my stuff in the car in the trunk. She popped the trunk. I got my bucket out the car with my towel and stuff. She said, "Baby, you've been locked up 90 days. Don't get out of there fucking with that shit." I said, "I got it, Mama. I got it." That night, when I went home, she'd asked me for $5 for gas. I would have had to get to her. The next day, the very next day, well, matter of fact, after I walked out of her room, I went into my cousin's room that was staying with my mom, and she was in there getting high. I walked in the room and asked her to give me some dope. The very next day, I'm standing in the window, looking out the window like this right here. I done got high. I'm looking out the window, skissing this shit, tripping, and the phone rang. Brrring, brrring. And about the third or fourth time, I answered. I said, "Hello." And said, "Let me speak to Kenneth." And I stuttered when I was smoking it up. I stuttered, man. I said, "This Kenneth." He said, "Nigga, your mama dead." He just hung the phone, just like that. No, ain't no, I'm sorry, or but you go. Well, no, it was just your mama dead, and that was the very next day after I got out the penitentiary. That fucked me up. Cause see, I used to walk around with the 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 Holy Bible, the King James version of the Bible, the Septuagint, the Apocrypha, the the Holy Quran, and the 83,000 word dictionary. You know what I'm saying? And I used to get high, and I used to read, and I used to look at it, and the shit lined up different. It lined up the words didn't line up the same way. So now I understand that when you go read your Bible, say go to the end of the chapter, go to the end of the chapter that you read and read it backwards. Read it up. You'll get a whole different understanding out of it.
Huh.
Yeah.
In your own words,
Uh,
who would you say Jesus is?
Jesus didn't exist.
What do you mean?
That's Hebrew. Osiris. Jesus never existed.
So you said Jesus didn't exist.
No, he didn't.
He was who?
It's good. It's the sun outside because the peoples knew that if the sun outside didn't rise, then they couldn't form. See, they understood it. The life that Jesus got came from Mithra. You ever heard of Mithra? Mithra was born 3,000 years ago.
So I have another question.
Go ahead.
If Jesus didn't exist, who's the guy that the Bible talks about?
I don't know who to. I don't know who
Like,
to.
the guy who gave the Sermon on the Mount, and the guy who died on the cross. Who's that?
I don't know who that. That's what's his damn? I can't even think of the dude's name. His name is Mario Vansucci. Damn, I can't think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of this dude name that the person that the name because they the ones that Mario Vansucci or something like that. And it's the picture that you get of this white Jesus is him. He's a person that was in history. I'm saying.
Do you think the Bible has historical value?
No, nope.
Why not?
Because it leaves out too much. It leaves out too much details. Like we were talking about the Israelites earlier, and it tell you about these two pharaohs that supposedly enslaved the Israelites, but it don't tell you the pharaoh's name. It don't tell you, and it don't tell you the years in which it was going on. So now you can't go back and fact check it.
Where would you fact check it?
First they had to give you the name. They had to tell you who the pharaoh was. They had to tell you what century, what BC or CE there or whatever. They had to give you that, but the Bible didn't give you that.
Do you think it's important to have the name in order for the source to be reliable?
Well, Jesus is a magic word. It's a magic word. And if you go look up the word Jesus in in Latin, which language is supposed to transpire, I'm gonna let you read it so you know. So that way you know.
So what do you think? What does that prove?
It says that okay, when you say Jesus in Latin,
Mm-hmm.
JE is yes, SUS is pig. Yes, pig. Yes,
Yeshua? Are you talking about the word Yeshua?
No, I'm talking about the word Jesus. Jesus. Jes.
Hmm.
Je is yes. Sus is pig in Latin.
So do you believe in heaven?
On earth.
Do you believe, where do you think you go like when you die?
Well, the earth, the reason why we recycle on earth is because the earth recycles. If the earth
So
didn't
like, do you
recycle,
think we like come back to earth after we die?
yeah, you're gonna come back. Yeah, I don't know what you're gonna come back in. I don't know if you're gonna be the same person or not. But according to some of the things I read and heard, according to some of the things I read and heard, they say that when you come back, you have the same purpose.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what they say. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true it is because they ain't never died. You know what I'm saying? But they say yeah. But we recycle, like because the earth recycles. Yeah. Everything is recyclable. Nothing is throw away. You don't
Hmm.
throw away nothing. Recycle. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you believe in God?
Not the one that's in not the one that's in the Bible. None of them that's in the Bible or the Quran. No, I don't. I know it's a high power. I know it's something started this. I know it's something that started all this. But the name, it ain't never came and told nobody his name. So if they ain't never told you his name, then everybody that's calling it, giving it a name, Jesus, God, Yahshua. Well, guess what? To me, that's disrespectful. That's like, you tell me what you say your name is?
Owen?
Owen. So if you tell me your name is Owen, and I just keep sitting there to myself, what's up, Dave? Dave.
Hmm. So you think it's like it's disrespectful to God that we're calling him Jesus if he never told us that was his name?
yeah. I mean, how do you name how do you give something a name that's unnameable?
I think the Bible is the story of Jesus, God coming to earth. And the reason why we can trust that the name of God is Jesus is because he came to earth and he told us that was true. And the reason why we can trust that Jesus was God is because he died on the cross, but then he also rose again. He died and then defeated death
Uh,
and came back.
I don't believe that. Because now here's the thing about death. Here's one thing about death. Uh, remember, Jesus went to Egypt. Okay, and in Egypt, these folks was already practicing brain surgery, heart surgery. They already do. They
When did
already.
Jesus go to Egypt?
You don't know your book then. That's where they ran to hide him. Right after three wise men. That's where he went. He stayed in Egypt from 13 from 13 until he got ready to come back on the scene. He came back on the scene at 33. Okay? That's where he was at. And remember the magi's mean magic.
Mm-hmm.
So the three magicians went to see him.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you believe that the God you think is real loves you?
Not that in that book, not the one in the Bible.
You don't believe the God well, do you believe does the God that you believe in love you?
He loved me as much as I love myself.
What does that mean?
He loves me as much as I love myself. If I don't love myself, if I don't treat myself accordingly and tear my body up, fuck over myself, because like I smoke weed, I smoke cigarettes, every night and I have a drink. Okay, those are all things that destroy myself, that destroys me. So he loves me as much as I love myself. So as long as I want to keep doing all those things,
So do
then
you believe you're your own God?
I, well, I ain't gonna say I'm my own God, but yeah, in a sense, yeah, because I know I didn't start this. All this shit that I didn't start it. So whatever started it, that I ascribed it. But if you leave it to me, yeah, I'm my own God because uh, the more I love me is the more I'm supposed to love him. Because the more I'm doing right. That's all he want. They say he wants is do right.
What would it take for you to believe that the God of the Bible is the real Bible? Like what would
Ain't nothing.
nothing could
I've on this app. We've been talking about religion for 10 years, 10, and the only conclusion we came to is that I can't prove that God don't exist, and ain't nothing you can do to prove to me that He do exist. We can talk about, well, how did the sun and the moon and all that got? We can say all that shit. Don't nobody know, but nobody know. Adam can't tell you how he got here.
Mm-hmm.
And then if God wanted us to know so much, then at the time that He's supposed to put Adam to sleep to take a rib, guess what shit? He should have let Adam see him fashion woman from his rib. I mean, we don't have no historical nothing that validate this story. You know what I'm saying we don't have nothing to validate. So I don't deal with Adam. No, I don't deal with Eve. And if I'm dealing with it, you know what I'm saying? Because in the Bible it say the peoples named the land and say the rivers ran through the land of Cush. So it was people called Cushites that lived in the land where God supposedly made Adam and Eve.
Mm-hmm.
And all these was black peoples that was in the land of Cush. And then you ever seen what's that thing? Is that Leonardo da Vinci? Is it the picture where you got Augustus Caesar's? He laying on the ground. He naked, and then you got this Elohim that's over here on the side, and they touching fingers like that with all the little kids in it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the dawn of you. That was the dawn of the European.
Well, if there's nothing I can do to make you think the God of the Bible is the real one, can I pray for you?
Because you can say you're not, but what's inside you, I don't know if you be praying for me or praying on me.
Mm-hmm.
See, because you can say, "Oh no, I would never pray on you," but I can't see you. I can't see you hidden. I can't see the hidden intent.
Mm-hmm.
So I prefer not. I wouldn't want you to pray for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay.
I mean, if it would make you, feel good, make you, if you know that, if you say knowing that you're not, that you're not trying to pray on me or have ill intents on with the prayer, then yeah, I guess I can go, I kind of go for that, because after that, after you convince me to allow you to pray for me, and I do it, then whatever else happens, it falls on you. It don't fall on me.
Mm-hmm.
It'll fall on you. So.
Well, that's okay. If you're not comfortable with that, no worries. Well, that's all I have for the video, Kenneth. I appreciate you coming on and telling your story.
Oh, well, that shit. You probably have to do a part two, because we didn't get to we didn't
There's
get
more
to
to say, huh?
Yeah, we didn't get to the car washing part. No,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Maybe I do need to do a part two.
We didn't get to how I came up with the name Car Wash.
Yeah, dude. We
didn't
didn't. You're right.
Yeah.
We need to get to that next time.
Yeah, and I tell you, say, yeah, you broaden your studies.
Mm-hmm.
You need to broaden your studies. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you studying history from a European perspective, because then you stand in a position where you're not allowing yourself to be challenged mentally.
Mm-hmm. You have anything else you want to say? Send off message?
Yeah, divine, black power, fire. I'm gonna tell y'all about this interview. Y'all come look at it, whatever. Since y'all know my situation, but keep up the good fight. You know what I'm saying? Keep up the good fight.
Bye.